I lost my mask, so I have to improvise. Do you guys miss video essays? Cause I do. Yeah, I can't do this. Now you might be wondering when the next Valorant video is. And to that, I say sorry about that. Got a bit frustrated there because you're so needy. You just want things from me all the time. You don't care about my life. You just care about when the next Valorant video is. You know what? I'm done. I hate this. I'm never uploading again.
I got green, stacking money on the table. Know this ain't a game, but I could play it like it's Fable. I'm watching from my TV.
I should make like a little Easter egg here. Wouldn't it be funny if I had like something different here every time? Here, look. I'll start now.
I need my revenge on all y'all.
I'm gonna be honest, I think Valorant videos are my cup of tea, so I'm gonna stick in this direction. So, I don't know if you know me that well, but I really love Scott the Woz. Scott the Woz is an amazing, like, YouTuber. Basically, all he does is, like, make video essays about, like, video games. Mainly Nintendo. I want to say like 70% of his content's like Nintendo related. But there's this one video I love about him that really stands out to me. And it's his, let's create a Smash Bros. I love that video. It's so satisfying. So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna put my own twist on it, alright? I'm gonna create a Valorant season for y'all. It's gonna be perfect for me. You guys are probably gonna hate it, but I don't care, because it's my video. That being said, if any devs from Riot are watching, take notes. Hire me. I'm amazing at this stuff, alright? Alright, I'm gonna be fully frank with you. For the map of this season, we do not need a new map. In my opinion, we need to fix this clusterfuck of a map that we call Fracture. Fracture is probably one of the least, like, fun maps in the entire map pool. Like, in my opinion, I'd much rather have Split be put back into competitive than whatever the fuck this. The most common thing you'll hear about Fracture is how B is either too hard to attack or A is too hard to defend. This map is very biased and it's just not fun. Alright, listen to me, right? This is what we need to get sorted out, Riot, okay? If there's ever going to be a Fracture rework, just know that I'm suing you. Okay, here's what I want to see, right? So as mentioned before, attacking A is way too easy, and it's super hard to defend A. So here's what I want to see. What I was thinking is from A site to CT. So picture this, right? Let me just draw this in Illustrator. There's gonna be a bridge right there to make Heaven more accessible to defenders. So in case we're playing post plant, we could reach site more easily. And we're gonna have these little walls up here to make rotating back up to Heaven more easy, you know, so nobody gets killed on the way there. Other than that, we need to like do something about Dish. Dish is just not fun to play in. So like literally anything could happen to here. So if you're like trying to play for ult here, like usually people are holding this angle. So like you can't like do anything. Your best option is to just avoid Dish. Literally just do something here, like play like a little baby. Someone just knocked my window. Oh, bird just ran into my window, bro. What the fuck? Mid video, bro, you so rude. So Dish just, I'm not a game dev, so I don't really know what to do here. All I know is that we need to get rid of Dish, like right now. This just does not work. As for the site itself, I feel like there should be like a little stool here. There should only be one box of Radianite, so like you could like jump up here and like jiggle peek from like this angle. Edit in a photo of a box rafal, thank you. Just in general, this site needs to be way easier to defend because it's just so difficult. I don't like defending a site. And now on B site, we have the polar opposite problem. It's too easy to defend, and it's way too hard to attack. The thing is, we can go arcade because we have 2 access points. We could go from heaven, or we could go down this. What is this called? Generator? Is that seriously? Yeah, I did not know this was called generator. So yeah, you could walk down generator or go up tower. You have 2 access points, and this is what B main is lacking. There's no like actual access points here. What I was thinking is maybe like a rope here that could go up here and make your way to main. So there's like 2 ways of entering, and then this is just completely walled off. And what I was thinking instead is, since this is walled off, this area leads straight behind here. So now there's an opening. Rafal, edit in an opening. Thank you. Another thing we could do is just make this 1 box of Rainy Night, so you could jump over, very similar to Bind, where you could just jump over a single block like that and like get people, because people holding this with op just happens way too often. It's just not fun to push. Shout out to melee type characters. Gotta be one of my favorite genders. I made this, by the way, just for this video, just to show you how much love I put into these videos. Growing up, I played a lot of Plants vs Zombies Garden Warfare, and I was like a really heavy chomper main, and bro, I was cracked like an egg. Back when I used to play Siege, I played a lot of Blitz. He's like this shield operator, and like his main purpose is for entries, and he's really good for like close combat because he could just knife anyone in front of him. That being said, I feel like this would be a cool concept for the game. So imagine an agent with a shield, but the catch is that he cannot equip a primary and a shield at the same time. This is a bit of a trade-off you're gonna have to make, very similar to Siege. So he can equip a shield and a secondary, or a primary and a secondary, but nothing else so for his main utility, it's the riot shield that cannot be shot through, but his feet will be sticking out, making him vulnerable, just like Blitz. So he has to crouch. Pressing E will melee anyone in front of the shield, making this really good for like melee attacks, basically damaging anyone in front of you. So that's good. It's melee. I like melee. For his other pieces of utility, I feel like a flash and an EMP that turns everything off in its radius, and anyone inside the radius will suppress anyone inside. It's gonna be maybe half the radius of KO's knife, but it will work either way. And for his ultimate, I was thinking of having something that flashes almost everyone. The best comparison I can make for this is Ying from Rainbow. Don't worry, I'm gonna stop talking about Rainbow in a second. Don't worry, we're getting there. But long story short, what if we had a flash that can spread out everywhere in a large... For those that don't know, Ying has a very complex flashbang that you can roll into a room and it'll throw like mini flashes everywhere. Basically, if you turn around from a flash, it's not going to do anything because everything is being flashed. I want something like this, but for like a really large distance. Maybe something like Breach or Fade's ult, where like you have like an indicator for when you're about to ult the entire site. Something like that would be cool. Now here's what I got for skins and maybe not really a battle pass, just more skins ideas. Look, we could put some of these ideas in the battle pass and that'll be my battle pass. Now I'm gonna really have to think this through, but I'm going to have to think outside the box for this one because I can't think of skins I want, but skins I want to see exist. So I have to be creative with this, but you should not worry because I made this. So I am actually peak creativity. So for starters, I'd love to see a skin that's just a straight up green screen. Similar to actual green screen skins, which are underrated by the way. If you don't like the Horizon, then I hate you. Unsubscribe. Don't unsubscribe. I didn't mean that. That was just a joke. Stay here, please. I need your attention. But it's just a solid green screen color. Just for like any content creators or editors to just put whatever they want on it. I'm recording my voice before actually editing the video, but I'm assuming editing Rafal attempted to make a green screen vandal right now. Show him, Rafal. Do it. I mean, Peep. You don't know my name. So, yeah. Show us what you can do, Peep. Bam! Look at that. And now look. Official Peep HD skin. Not official, but you get what I'm trying to say. Imagine watching a streamer or a YouTuber and they just have this green screen skin equipped and they're just putting goofy things on the gun. Look, ready? Bam. Cheebs. If this ever existed, this is literally the first thing I'm picking up ASAP because I'm just abusing the skin immediately afterwards. I feel like this would be such a fun skin to have because you could quite literally do whatever you want on it. Next up, I would like to see an iridescent or a thermal skin. I always found these aesthetics to be like very eye candy. Like imagine reloading a Vandal just to see your hand's heat signature left on the magazine for a few seconds and then just slowly fading away. It doesn't have to be entirely blue or purple like actual thermal readers. There could be like a cool pattern on it. Like I always found this Vans pattern to be very satisfying. Either way, I would definitely rock a gun like this because it would be literal eye candy to me. I don't know why, but when it comes to collections, I'd love to see have a sequel or a 2.0 collection. The first thing that comes to mind is Recon. I would personally love to see a Recon 2.0. Because it's a skin collection that's based off of the military. And it's just so satisfying to look at for some reason. It's like so cool. It's just so cool to look at. So this is why I feel like we deserve a Recon 2.0. I'd love to see, let's say, the Vandal be reskinned to look like an AK. Or more like a Valorant colored AK. Just so it's not like black and brown. Either way, it would look really cool. And another thing I was thinking is why not turn the Deeg into an actual Deeg? This would be part of the Recon 2.0, and I feel like this would look really clean in my opinion. I'm thinking for the knife, we could have a very Bowie knife looking knife. Or just a straight up Bowie knife. I also feel like Recon 2.0 deserves an op. I was thinking for the op, we could have something that looks very similar to the intervention from Modern Warfare 2. Like, we could have, like, the little legs and everything. In general, I just feel like this would be a skin collection that a lot of people would appreciate. For the classic, we could have something that looks very similar to a Glock. I feel like that would also look very nice. And those are just some ideas. I just, in general, would love to see a Recon 2.0. So what can we take out of this video? I think, personally, Riot should hire me. Because I would make a great, like, creative team member. I personally feel like I'd want to put my bored ape on my Vandal. I feel like having a Deagle in Valorant would give me aimbot.
I got green, stacking money on the table. Know this ain't a game, but I could play it like it's Fable. I'm watching from my TV.